TSMP is going to be my next $1 million win. It's going to be huge. And this video is going to show you or explain to you why I think that TSMP is going to go and make me $1 million within the next 5 years. Again, this is not financial advice, so make sure you guys do your own due diligence. So let's get right into it. Why I think TSMP is going to make me $1 million within the next 5 years and possibly over $150,000 within this year. One is because of my entry price. My initial entry on TSMP was approximately 16 cents because I got out of my initial position. Well, my initial entry was actually 9 cents, but I got out of that for a profit and I entered again at 16 cents. Now, why do I think TSMP is going to be a winner? They are developing within the blockchain technology. So what I always talk about when people are going into investments is this an innovative, disruptive technology? So I think TSMP has that. And the reason it's a penny stock is because not a lot of people see the vision of TSMP when it initially started. Just like a lot of like NEO, the EV stock, it used to be a micro cap and now it's worth a lot. Because not a lot of people believed in the vision of NEO back then, but now they do now because EV is the big thing now. And I think TSMP would definitely be a huge thing in the future. They basically, today it flew up, and the past days it flew up because Hmbl basically used it kind of like a SPAC. And what they did was purchase TESORO enterprises and basically are using them to get into the markets. So that caused the initial run up. The second run up was that they developed something called the Block Exchange Traded Index, which is what you see here on the screen that I have pulled up. So what this basically is from what I'm understanding, it's kind of like a stock market but on the blockchain. So a lot of people have been saying that the stock market is ready for a revolution and we're going to move into a blockchain technology for the stock market because everyone is claiming now that we should go peer-to-peer instead of rely on the government to regulate the markets or whatever the case. Me personally, I think it's somewhat foolish, but it is what it is, and I do think blockchain is going to be the future. Maybe not now, but in the future, I do think we will have something there, whether it be crypto or just technology in general. I don't know much about the blockchain. I'm going to stay in my own lane in regards to that. But I kind of see the vision that we are going to. So this caused another move up. Another thing that caused the move up is that Hmbl is trying to get into the OTC MQ, I believe, or there's another name. So there's OTC Pink Sheets and another exchange that OTC is basically traded on, and it's, I guess, a little more regulated, and it means that it's progressing and possibly in the future going to be listed on a major exchange like the NASDAQ. And that's what caused its price to skyrocket. And TSMP, I'm not really looking for anything crazy. What I want, because I have 16,000 shares, is for this to at least get to the point where I could trade options on it. When I could trade options on it, I will be able to generate income all the time by selling covered calls. And in the prior video, if you didn't watch that, make sure you check it out on how I made close to $2,000, well now $2,000 on SNDL selling covered calls. And this is a strategy not a lot of people utilize, and I think it could dramatically increase your income if you know how to do it properly. So for TSMP, 16,000 shares, I could sell, 160 contracts. I'm thinking that once this gains some traction, I could definitely make close to $2,500 to $3,000 every single week from selling covered calls. Obviously, I wouldn't want to get out of the position, but it will open up a lot of opportunities for me to sell these covered calls as the price appreciates and I start to gain value in the underlying stock. So, you know, with 16,000 shares, obviously if it gets to 10 bucks, I'm going to have $160,000. If it gets to 100 bucks, I will have $1.6 million, and that's what I'm aiming for. Why do I think that it's going to go to 100 bucks? Is because they're trying to also develop within the digital payment space. So people are anticipating this is going to be the next PayPal or Square. So if you know of any of those stocks, you already know the current price point and the valuation that is attached to it. So with compounding and everything else, I can see this dramatically bringing me a lot of money. And people are often scared of the OTC markets, which I understand why, but at the same time, a lot of stocks actually began in the penny stock world and, you know, progressed as it went further, because like I said, not a lot of people see the vision initially and then they come in after the fact. So a lot of people will be like, damn, I missed it when it was a penny stock, etc. Tsnp, from what I know, used to trade at crazy pennies. Like right here, I think this was like 1 penny, or I think even was underneath a penny. So, you know, for us to say that there's never hope for a penny stock is somewhat ignorant, because there is hope. And if you find these gems within the penny stock market, it will give you a ton of return. So don't look down on penny stocks. And the reason I think this is going to go higher is because in a technical perspective point of view, I think, you know, we basically just made a wave 4. So if we look at the 4-hour chart, I believe that this section right here is wave 1, 2, 3, and here we have a retracement of close to 50%. A wave 4, and wave 5 will take us above and beyond the current all-time highs, which is 169. So I really believe that we are going to hit above $2 by the next month, and this thing's been gaining a ton of momentum. As you can see here, I show you the volume of the stock. It's dramatically increasing as it's going up, so this is great. This shows us there is momentum there, and we want this to continue. And believe it or not, I think we can actually reach around $5 if this volume stays increasing and more traction is gained, because word has it that it's going to be listed on another exchange soon, and people FOMO into things like this, and I think we have a long way to go. As you can see, a prior supply turned into demand, and we got a huge wick out of here, and then now we're also seeing some green over here. Possibly we are flagging if we look at it in the intraday chart, and we are close to breaking out of this. So I think we have a long way to go. The market also seems like it's not ready to come down yet, so I think we are going to push a little higher before retracement. Always make sure you have a hedge on your portfolio regardless of what direction you think the market is going to go, because a hedge will save you a ton of money. But a lot of people on my Discord are in this trade, and I wish us all to be blessed with money this year. If you are not on our Discord, make sure to join the Discord by clicking the link below. Make sure you subscribe, because gems like this are being thrown out on a daily basis, and you don't want to miss any potential penny stock picks that we pick. And, you know, join our Discord. Check out our option suite platform that has been featured on Yahoo Finance and Benzinga. Awesome stuff, awesome tool. As a trader, you want to make sure that you have all the tools you could possibly have. So I'll see you guys, and thank you for tuning in. Let's make some millions. Thank you guys. Have a good night.